Hey, this is Eric Ostermueller, and I've got a quick question for you. So finish the sentence. Premature optimization is the root of all evil, right? Everybody's heard that. And it is a beautiful guide to help keep us from over-tuning our systems, right? From wasting time on doing more tuning than is really necessary, right? But what do we have on the other side to help keep us from under-tuning, right? Under-tuning in a way that would leave our systems unstable, unhealthy, right? If they can't handle the load that our users put on them, okay? So I'm here to introduce a tool to you called the Performance Analysis Workbench that's going to help us to spend more time with our actual deliverable, right? A processing system so that we can better understand how stable our code is, okay? So again, this is the Performance Analysis Workbench. And this walkthrough is going to go over this quick start, right? It's a single wiki page that shows you how to download, run, and get started looking at code under load, right? And it's a load generator and monitoring and performance defects and their fixes, right? All in one package. So let's get started. Okay, so again, we're going to be going through this wiki page, and this starts with prerequisites, right? Your machine you're running on has to be a certain size, 8 gig of RAM, at least 4 CPUs, 1.5 gig of hard disk space, and it should work on Windows, Mac, and Linux. And you need a JDK, not a JRE, but a JDK, and Java needs to be in the path, okay? So we're going to download this link right here, right? It's kind of a large file, it's 300 megabytes. And then we're going to run java-jar on that same thing that you download, okay? We're going to wait till you see this big message that says success. Okay, then, okay, on this first screenshot here at the top, whoa, there are 2 checkboxes. That's going to help you to start the system that we're going to load. And then you actually have to start the load generator. Then, once you do that, you're going to have a choice of what code you're going to run, right? What code that you're going to look at that's under load. Okay, then in a separate browser tab, you can open up a great monitoring tool, glowroot.org. And don't forget, before you finish using the system, you're going to want it shut down. You don't want to leave your CPU running and hot, okay? So let's get started. So I've already downloaded the Performance Analysis Workbench right here. So let's go launch it. So there's the executable right there. I'm just going to do Java space jar, and then whoops, and then the file name, right? And again, the Java executable really has to be in the path. Ready? Okay, here we go. Press enter. Okay, so here's a Spring Boot server. It's starting right now, and we're going to get the big Star Wars font success here in a second. We're installing, and there it is. Okay, so now back to the instruction page. Once you get the big success message, you go into your browser. Here we are. Can't find my mouse. We're right up here. Right click, open a new tab. And here we go. This is the workbench. So now, see these 2 checkboxes here? We're going to start the system under test. Okay. And we're going to also start the load generator. 2 checkboxes. And when they're both started, all of these gray toggle buttons are going to turn to green. Okay, so we've got 2 out of 4 ready. Here they come, here they come. Almost there, almost there. I'm going to start a command box in the background here. Okay, look. So all these buttons in the bottom left are green. And now, because we have the JDK in the path, there's a program called JCMD. And this program lists all the processes that we just started, okay? So now that we've started all those processes, we can look at all of the code that's running, right? these things showed up here because there are specific Java annotations on them. And there's a default one. Here's the one that's running under load right now, okay? And just real quick, you can change what's running right now by just hitting a checkbox, okay? Whoops, that one's not running anymore. This one here at the top, let's choose one down here. Okay, now we're running a completely different piece of code, okay? And again, you've got lots of options to code, lots of options of code you can run, and you can even compile your own code into here, add a Java annotation, and you'll be able to put your code under load with great monitoring from GloRoot, okay? Okay, so there's lots of performance analysis to be done, lots of lessons to learn to figure out what tools to use on what's going slow, right? But we're not going to go over those now. Those are going to be more videos to come on that. But just remember, you need to shut all of this processing down. So I'm going to go back to the Start Stop tab right here. We're going to shut down the load generator. We're going to shut down the system under test. Now remember, we use the JCMD to look at all the processes that we're running. Okay, whoops, there are fewer running now, right? We just have the java-jar. We're going to come over here. We're going to Control-C out of it. And that's going to stop the Spring Boot server. And we're finished. Okay, so again, this is the Performance Analysis Workbench. Stay tuned for more videos on how to spend more time with your code and get an understanding of how to fix performance problems. Thanks for watching.